Boys, come on in. Agent Marks, I'll be in charge around here.
Agent Smith and...
Agent Smith.
Okay, we'll keep it professional then.
So what's with the posh setup?
Nice, isn't it? Oh, we figured if we're gonna be cooped up here for a few weeks on end, then taxpayers could probably afford a couple of amenities, am I right? You mind if I... So, what do you know about our secret mission?
You guys are running a Facebook campaign to convince people to vote Republican?
Not exactly. Tell me, what does the U.S. spend on our military budget annually?
Almost 700 billion.
700? Jesus, is that much for real? My gosh. Well, I think it's safe to say the outside world, they can't touch us. It's time we start to look within. The Department of Homeland Security believes we're not doing enough to protect America from itself. We have to totally rethink how we defend our citizens.
That's very vague. Are you talking about some type of domestic watch list?
Yes, and no. The bill that we're proposing will utilize the collection of digital data, emails, text, banking transactions to help us identify high-risk individuals that we would then detain and funnel through a two-step program. Step one would be mental evaluations and specialized therapies before we'd reintroduce them out into society. We call this the re-education phase for short. And step two, only if necessary, would be permanent imprisonment. Now, our only obstacle is how to get it onto the floor with enough steam to pass.
Not to mention the constitutional clusterfuck you just mentioned.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. There is a war on, Smith. We need to be able to move into the 21st century and stop fighting with one hand tied behind our backs.
Where do we fall into all this?
Well, in order to get the ball rolling, we need the president's approval, and he has other priorities right now. The point of this operation is to make him rethink those priorities.
What exactly are we talking about? You want to stage terrorist attacks against their own people? With what, crisis actors or something?
Can't be staged or it won't work.
This is nuts.
Plan and execute a series of attacks across the lower 48. We put a pile of dead bodies on the news and the president will assign whatever finding we need to keep America safe. Like that.
Did you just say presidential finding? I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. A presidential finding is only necessary for covert operations. And you're not talking about arresting anyone anymore, are you? You're talking about kidnapping and assassination.
Look, you practically said it yourself. That bill has a snowball's chance in hell of passing. We need the president's approval to get this done under the table. We're out of time. Homegrown violent extremism is spreading on a fucking exponential curve, and the whole world knows that that is the only way to bring us down. We have to act now.